in primary education and the number of girls that actually stay in primary education. If we look now at the opportunities, globally it is considered that if the gender pay gap was closed, there could potentially be a 15% increase in GDP growth. In Pakistan, there are studies that suggest that figure could be as high as 30%. So by ensuring that there isn't a pay gap between men and women, the total GDP of the country could be substantially higher. Finally, just a few words on what the EU is doing in working with Pakistan. First of all, gender equality and women's rights is a priority in the context of the GSP Plus and the political dialogue between the EU and Pakistan. The EU, in partnership with the Ministry of Human Rights under the Hakut Pakistan project and UN Women, work together to promote the SGBV app that you saw a presentation about earlier. The program supports this year's Women's Day with awareness-raising films on pro-women's legislation, including inheritance and GBV. And I hope this event will promote these videos and reach out to a wider audience. Private sector engagement on women empowerment is of particular interest for the EU in Pakistan, as we believe that this sector has a stronger role to play to protect labor and women's rights in their own sphere. This is interesting first collaboration with the Ministry of Human Rights, and I hope together we will bring the business and human rights agenda forward. The EU development cooperation programs that we finance in this country, which are grants of about 100 million euros per year, all have either as a major or the sole target, or at least one of the targets, of empowering women. Our programs have gender disaggregated data, since if you want to solve, as I've said before, a problem, you need to be able to say where are we now and where do we want to go, and be able to measure and prove that that change has taken place. In some of the programs we have here, and I also note that there's quite a few number of women in the military forces, which I underline, Pakistan is one of the countries in the world that has one of the highest percentage of women in the UN peacekeeping forces. But when we look at the police sector, there's less women, so we're also working in order to train women policemen. Let me end by saying that we have also worked towards making more known the amazing Pakistani trailblazers, and not just the amazing people, women that I...
यूरोपीय यूनियन के सफ़ीर एंड्रोला कोमिनार आयवान सदर में ख़वातीन के आलमी दिन के मौके पर मुनक़दा तक़रीब से खिताब